I think of the introduction of gas-powered lawnmowers and automatic dishwashers into the suburban household. At the time, in the 1950s and the early 60s, I used to like to look at a lot of old magazines when I was in fifth grade, and they were stacked up on the windowsill. So I saw a lot of these advertisements and little articles, and the way these things were pitched, the marketing for dishwashers and lawnmowers was often that now you'll have more time to play with the children. Now you'll have more time for it would show the dishwasher humming along in the background, and the woman is painting a landscape as she looks out the window, and the kids are playing outside, and the man sets aside the lawnmower and is reading some doubtless great work of literature. That it turned out that everybody just watched a lot of TV, and they, at least in the 70s, it seems like they weren't so happy out in the suburbs with their dishwashers and lawnmowers and televisions. So I think maybe what that points to is that sometimes when we make certain tasks easier for ourselves, we believe that will leave us time for other pursuits, that will leave us time for higher pursuits that feel more fully human. And maybe there's the possibility that some of these tasks that we want to get out of the way are actually part of what sustains not just our humanity, but it also sustains our ability to engage fruitfully in those higher things. So I'm not saying we should get rid of our dishwashers and our lawnmowers, but if the end product of the lawnmower is that now I need a ride-on mower because I have a bigger lawn, but by the time I'm finished with the bigger lawn, I don't really want to do something so taxing as reading. So I just go, watch a television program that may or may not be good and feel dissatisfied afterwards because it wasn't that great, but it was what was available at the time. And one wonders whether maybe, pushing the mower on a small lawn was somehow contributing in a way that is hard to quantify, at least contributing to a culture in which painting a landscape or reading a good book made sense to people at the time.
I see.
So if we take out the drudgery, maybe we discover that the drudgery is part of what also gave us access to the higher things. And if we take out the drudgery and replace it with ease, then maybe instead of the higher things, we look also for ease there as well. And everything converges to the middle.
So
maybe.
In that sense, it might cripple us. There's a crazy guy who works in my office who is a very fine young man, actually. He's a Marine, out of the Marine Corps now. And he and another guy started a school out in Kansas. And in the school, it's all boys to school. Everybody has to farm. Everybody has to learn Latin. And he wants us to start a school like that. Probably won't. But when he gets to talking about the virtues of that, it is persuasive. And we've got a couple of the graduates of that school in this college now, and they're doing fine. They like to cut wood, and they like to hunt things. And they like to grow things and know what makes a thing grow. And according to the classics, is its soul. It wants to grow. Ours is like that.